Okay, guys, we are busy doing a little bit of a test live stream right now. We were supposed to be live streaming DLC Quest tonight, but we've had a slew of technical issues, and I'm going to go in and explain what happened. And this time, I'm going to hope that the internet stays up this time. I'm also monitoring the stream from my alternate screen over here. So if the network goes down for real, then just like last time, it'll go down on both my stream monitoring screen here, my stream monitoring device, and also on the workstation itself. And in that case, I won't really be able to get a message out to you guys, but I will know pretty much instantaneously. So, two major issues happened tonight. One, the access point connecting my workstation to the internet had a temporary drop. The access point that I'm using is actually consisting of two different components. One is a high-speed Linksys router and or switch. It's a gigabit switch to be exact. But that's not the device that had the issue. The device that had the issue in this case appears to have been a Netgear access point that I'm currently using. I'm actually using a dual router setup at this point for specific reasons that I don't really want to go into, because security and all that stuff. I can't really tell why I'm doing certain things in this stream. I can only tell you that I'm doing certain things. So for example, I can tell you I'm using a dual router configuration in this case for security purposes, and also so I can have a separate sort of intranet of my own. But I'm not going to describe how that is set up. All I'm going to tell you is that I have a small sub-network that is connected to the primary network of this building, which then can connect to the internet. And even without the internet, I will have my own sub-network, my own intranet. But long story short, the Netgear access point, the wireless access point, for some reason gave out. So I had to sit there and try to reboot that. But even rebooting that didn't quite fix the issue fast enough, because after the internet came back, I was only able to get out like 45 seconds or so of more live stream before the network just dropped for good. And at that point, I decided to start recording. So the first issue was networking. The second issue happened right after I started recording. The encoder for the recording settings that I was using did not work for some reason, and actually just screwed up the colors completely. I have no idea why. I'll have to look into it, research it later, but long story short, it screwed up whatever work that I'd done after I stopped streaming, to the point where I just can't really use it on YouTube because it wouldn't be worth uploading. The colors were just way off. It was so bad that you could barely tell what was on screen, and I don't even know how to fix it at this point. So I'm going to have to actually redo the DLC quest thing, and yeah, that's like around an hour's worth of wasted time. So sorry, Werecat, that you won't be seeing DLC quests live streamed tonight due to both networking and video encoder issues that just struck randomly out of nowhere. I had to change settings in OBS and also power cycle a few pieces of networking hardware. Yeah, due to those issues, the live stream for tonight got canceled. We just lost a whole entire hour's worth of work, and hopefully that won't happen again. I've changed some things around, changed some bit rates and stuff like that to try to lower CPU usage. Don't really know what happened, seeing that no settings have been changed between this live stream and the past live stream except for encoder settings. So while I can at least partially account for the encoder settings because I know what happened there, I cannot possibly account for the networking issue, and all I can do is hope that it doesn't happen again. Otherwise, I'll have to switch to the older workflow that I used to do, where I would actually record a video, spend a couple days editing, and then push that video to YouTube, possibly around a week after I record, which would slow down our workflow. It would increase turnaround time, and it would really suck for all of us, because I was hoping to get back to at least a semi-regular, semi-consistent live streaming schedule where I could do at least maybe one video a day or at worst one video a week. But if networking becomes a persistent issue, yeah, I won't be able to do that just because of the fact that I have to actually sit down and start not only checking the video content, but also making sure that I actually have a decent enough connection to upload the video. Since it's 1080p 60, it's going to be larger files, which will take longer to upload. Whereas with live streaming, there is no upload time that has to be taken after the video is made because it's being uploaded as it's made. So hopefully this won't be an issue in the future, but DLC Quest is being pushed out to tomorrow, and that's going to affect our entire schedule. Let me show you something. This is something that I was talking about in the beginning of the DLC Quest video that just got taken down. Where is it? No, not there. Suggestions, yeah. So here's how the schedule was originally arranged. For the next 7 streaming days, notice how I said streaming days? The reason I said it like that is because of the fact that streaming days exclude days where I'm held up by chores and other important tasks, or being occupied by other important events like surgery and stuff like that. So for instance, I have a dental surgery coming up this Friday, and as a result I won't be able to stream or do anything on Friday, and then for the next 3 days afterward. That would be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, possibly even Tuesday, depending on how things go. But long story short, extended week, and I will not be able to live stream. I was supposed to stream tonight. That didn't happen. I'm supposed to stream tomorrow. That may or may not happen, depending on whether or not these networking issues happen again. DLC Quest was supposed to be tonight. Destiny 2 was supposed to be tomorrow. Doom 2016 was supposed to happen after I finished healing up from the surgery, and that was possibly going to be a silent live stream because of the fact that I would still be somewhat recovering from that surgery. 4 wisdom teeth removed in one day. The day afterward would be Deus Ex, Human Evolution, then Minecraft, as in with our mod packs, FIIK, and also Dynamic Nature. Day afterward would be Rocket League, and then Cards Against Humanity Online. Let me check on the OBS stream. Everything looks good so far. Okay. And then from there, later this year, possibly during the autumn content season, I was supposed to be trying to look into whether or not we could do Star Conflict, Watch Dogs, and a few other games that are listed here. Ring of Elysium, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and also Assassin's Creed Chronicles Assassin's Creed Chronicles China. Stuttering. But anyway, long story short, this week is going to be getting off to a late start, unfortunately. I might cut out Minecraft, even though I don't really want to. I might actually cut out the Minecraft to at least try to get everything else on schedule. Aside from that, now you know what happened. This week is going to be delayed, and we're possibly cutting a game out of our schedule. Sorry for the bad news, but these types of things happen from time to time. It's not very often that we run into issues like that, like 2 issues in one night that just completely destroy an hour's worth of video work, but it can happen, and, well, just gotta live with it. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna ask if you liked the video. No one likes losing an hour worth of work or an hour's worth of live stream content. I hope you guys have a good evening, and hopefully we'll be able to get out a decent video tomorrow night. You guys have a good evening.